San Francisco Mayor's Office of Housing and Community Development runs a program with no oversight and arbitrary decisions on who they approve for their lottery system. Hi, this is Garrett, and I'm going to talk about what happened to me and my experiences with the San Francisco Mayor's Office of Housing and Community Development. This is my story. I applied for the lottery. I was selected apparently at random. I was given the opportunity to prove my residence and my income in San Francisco. I did that through Caritas management system in conjunction with the Mayor's Office of Housing, and was told to do many other things, many other things, a lot of hoops to jump through, writing sworn affidavits, getting those affidavits notarized, and a whole bunch of stuff. So I qualified based on my income for 2016. I had about 20, well qualified, well within the middle. I don't need to say exactly what my income is to YouTube, but right in the middle. 2017 was not finished yet. We were still in the middle of the year. So how much money have I made for 2017? Well, that's not quite certain because we're not done with it yet. So we have to do a little bit of math. Well, that's where things seem to have gone wrong. I'm not entirely certain, but the income that Caritas management calculated was deemed to be insufficient. In other words, I didn't make enough money yet in 2017. So I thought that that was incorrect, and I tried to appeal the decision. So they said you can appeal it through the Mayor's Office of Housing directly, but they're very, it's not likely to go through, but you can try. So I did, knowing that it probably wouldn't be a likely chance that I would have to fight to get that approved. So I did, and a lot more hoops were jumped through. I had to do more written affidavits and get those notarized and a bunch of other stuff. So I provided my income, and Caritas came up with an income that was very low, very low. And then the Mayor's Office of Housing came up with an income level that was about 40% more. So that was really interesting, and that was the rejection letter that I got. Now, prior to the rejection letter from the Mayor's Office of Housing, which again told me that my income was insufficient or that my income was too low, what had happened is that I had a few injuries. So I was in a situation where I was having trouble getting around physically. In my application process, I had submitted all those notarized documents, a copy of the lease, and my income. Now, the Mayor's Office of Housing claims that they did not receive a copy of my lease. So, but that was submitted online through their email system, which is secure SFGov email. I didn't know at the time, but those emails are deleted after a period of 2 weeks. So while Aisha Ashuri was on vacation and not reviewing the emails, she didn't receive that email apparently, or I don't know what happened to it. I know that the email was sent, the attachment was sent, follow-up emails were sent, follow-up phone calls were made, in-person follow-ups were made, and I never got confirmation nor denial that she had either received nor not received the email and been able to collate all the documents together. So apparently she did not get the lease. Somehow she missed it, and that was one of the things that she said I was denied for. This is really something that just won't happen in the free market. Normally this sort of thing doesn't happen in the free market because if you have enough money and you're going to pay them, well, they'll want to rent to you so that they can make that money. With the Mayor's Office of Housing and Community Development, I don't know what their criteria is for inclusionary housing, but what they say doesn't really match what I experienced. And the arbitrary nature of rules that had been imposed upon me was very frightening because it showed that they can make rules up for which no law exists and force me to write a sworn affidavit for why my income is going to be greater in 2018. Where am I going to work in 28? Like, what does this have to do with calculating the income for up to 2017? Well, it doesn't matter what that has to do. According to them, you have to do this. So if we say do this, you need to do that. So go do it. So, okay, so I'll go do that. Now in 2017, I also incurred a number of injuries. I had a ruptured disc in my low back, which I'd incurred at work. I had a disc that had been herniated in my neck. That caused loss of muscle in the right side. I lost a lot of muscle and I had numbness all the way down my right arm. And that was a huge problem. In the end of 2017, I had knee surgery in my left knee, and I was walking around in a walker while I was getting all these things notarized. Then in the end of 2017, I had shoulder surgery. So I had low back, neck, knee, and shoulder all within the course of a year, like a whole lot of injuries. And I've always been athletic. You know, even now, I don't look like I'm in bad shape. I am. I'm in the worst shape I've been in my entire life. But I've always taken best care of myself that I can. Eating healthy foods, exercising, sleeping well. So my income is now, well, I'm on unpaid medical leave with and no ability to get disability because it's impossible to get. And my savings are dwindling at a frighteningly fast rate as I go to one more MRI, another physical therapy session, and it's flying away. Now, what about health insurance? Well, there are annual deductibles that for out-of-network, it's about $8,700. Now, I need to go to out-of-network for the physical therapy for my neck and shoulder. I have to go because nobody else was able to successfully complete this. And there are claims of the insurance company saying that this provider was insufficient and I want my money back. You know, there's a lot of issues that I'm going through. But suffice it to say, the medical issues for which there's plenty of proof that I had to go to the doctor, that I had the actual surgery, that I had one of the best doctors at one of the best facilities do my knee, and I had one of the top-rated doctor for my shoulder do the shoulder surgery in San Francisco, which is, there's a lot of people here. These are not quack physicians. These are like the best doctors that I could find because my health is priority for me. So, I mean, it happened. You know, these injuries happened. They really did. Now, the problem that I have is that I'm running out of money. And by paying a lot of money in this place that I live now, nobody is going to rent to me when my income is what it is. I can't get a place to live. So what do I do now? Well, I don't know. I'm trying the best that I can do to take care of my health so that I can get back in shape, so that I can work again, or switch careers or something. It's like I'm going to run out of money in less than a year. So at the current place that I live. And then what happens is that I'll be homeless. I had to tell my story. What the Mayor's Office of Housing did was, it's terrible. I just can't, you know, I can explain it the best I can in this summary, but this is horrible what they've done. So thank you for watching this. I hope that this message will be seen by people who are claiming to be champions of government and champions of the left, not because I am wanting to prove them wrong, but because I want to bring some understanding that, hey, I'm a real person. So I'm not just some internet troll hiding behind the green frog or something. I'm a real person who actually had problems and tried to go through the right way and do everything properly. And they used some arbitrary decision to decide that I wasn't qualified because apparently my income is too low and that I don't actually live in San Francisco, which this is my apartment right here in San Francisco, where I'm at filming this video right now. I submitted all the documentation just as I was told. I did everything as I was ordered to do, and still denied. So I had to tell my story. Thank you very much for watching.